So we're going to do a Qi Gong session for grief. So just to give you a bit of information in regards to Chinese medicine for the energy of grief. It's like slow shock in the lungs. So when we experience grief, the lungs hold the energy, and it's a beautiful reverence for what has happened. Maybe a loss, maybe bereavement. You can go through different types of grief. So losing someone would be an obvious one, and then a loss of something is also a form of grief. So my background is international sport, and I was studying physio at the time as well. But I went through a stage of grief where I lost the network I was in, so I had to withdraw from everything. But it was definitely a form of grief I went through because I had to leave everything that I knew. So that obviously guided me to Qigong eventually. But you find your way through grief and find the wisdom beneath it. So there's always energy underlying grief that is really deep and really wise. So if you can process grief through movement like Qigong, through talking, through different methods of processing, the main thing is to gently move grief. When it gets stuck, that's when it can be really difficult and very low, heavy energy within the system. So it's to honor what has happened, honor the loss, and then also really bring softness and movement into the grief. It's all about the wisdom of your lungs. So under grief, there is courage, there is inner strength, authenticity, integrity, deep connection, and just a nice soft sense of confidence and just knowing your own path. So we're going to get on the mat and we're going to move through sequences nice and softly to uplift the lungs, release low energy, and really honor the deeper aspects of grief. Lovely, let's get going. So hop onto the mat and we'll just get going with the usual nice warm up, knocking on the door of life. Great, so just take a deep breath into your lungs, in through the nose and then out through your mouth. And just invite an energy of softness in. When grief gets stuck, often we close off or withdraw. So there's kind of a hard shell that goes around the lung energy. There's vulnerability there. So what we want to do is bring in softness, kindness, and just allow your lungs to fully process any sense of grief, loss, sadness. And know that under it is a very wise power, that aspect of you that is very deep, knowing, very connected. So we're just allowing any tension in your lungs just to soften. Great, up to the lung point here. So again, really good for the lung meridian, lung 1 and 2, really getting flowing. Acupuncture points. Great, up over shoulder, releasing tension in your neck, releasing tension around your head, and really just taking this time for yourself. So consciously giving yourself this time of self-care, giving yourself the gift of your own presence, and just breathing in deeply into your lungs, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just become aware of that lovely butterfly shape of the lungs, and we're just going to flow in a nice freedom flows for the lungs in this session, freeing up any stagnant or disconnected energy, any grief lingering in the lungs. Even if you close your eyes, you might sense some cloudy grey energy or stagnancy in the lungs. Just breathe into it, and we're just going to allow it to release nice and softly. Lovely white light for the lungs. Great, just move into water waves, just swirling around. Again, connect with flow. Grief becomes problematic when it gets stuck. So when we can't process it fully, the situations might be so difficult. Deep loss, deep bereavement, loss of something in your life, or even a loss of an aspect of you. As I was saying before, my background was sport, so I really identified with sport, just as an example. So when I lost that sense of identity, it was like an inner crisis, a slow shock. So My system went into panic, but your system can respond in different ways. So grief is just like slow shock. So again, we want to bring in softness. So any loss that you feel, any part of you in the past that you want to just reconnect with and bring in a lovely warm internal hug to. It's really important to honor your journey. Great, let's flow with the pump. So this one I'm going to reach all the way up and then just again soften the knees up onto the heels, lift the heels onto the tippy toes and let go. We're going to do a healing sound for the lungs. It's SSHH. So it's like a on the exhale. Inhale through your nose on the exhale. And what this does, it just triggers a lovely release in the lungs. It just communicates to your lungs that you're safe and you can let go of tension. Great, one more here, lovely. Super, tiger clears the way with the lung sound. So inhale, exhale down with the SSHH sound. So on the way down, breathe in on the way up. Inhale softly, exhale with the healing sound for your lungs. So it's like combing out stress from the energy around your lungs. You are a physical body, you're also energetic because you have a nervous system. So the nervous system is energy. It's like live electricity. So we're working with both parts, both aspects, physical body, energetic body. The emotional body is like this bridge between these two bodies, the energy in motion. So on the exhale, we're releasing grief, sadness, sorrow. Just exhale it out. On the inhale, breathing into courage, breathing into confidence, breathing into empowerment. So you know you can actually do movements that fully process grief. It doesn't have to stay stuck in your system. And you can actually, say if you have lost someone, you can really honor them by fully processing the emotions. So you can find this deep sense of peace, deep sense of higher connection with your loved ones. The emotional aspects are taken care of. Great, let's flow into spinal cord breathing. So just bring your elbows up, look up to the stars, curl in. And go with your own breathing. Inhale. Let's keep going with that healing sound, SSHH. Breathing in. Now what it does, it just helps the lungs to release. Go at your own pace. Take nice deep breaths with this. Breathe with it. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax. Great, alternate sides now. Just turning with it. Lift the heel, breathe into it. Exhale to the front. Let's go for this normal breathing now, just to allow the lungs to settle. Lovely, one more here. Great, just shaking out the hands, shaking out the feet. We're going to do an acupressure point, so just get the tips of your fingers and make a circle just under your shoulder. So there's this well here, and just do a circle and just really get the energy. Breathe into this point. Really good for your lungs. Exhaling out any grief, and breathing in white light. Visualizing white light is so powerful. Again, we're talking about the language of your nervous system. It's color and light. So we're really tuning into that bridge between your physical body and your energetic, your nervous system. Great, shake it out. Lovely, same thing on this side. Just create a circle. It might be tender, just gently rub it out. Really effective acupressure points for your lungs. Great, shake it out. We'll just knock on the sternum, up and down the sternum. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Tune into your lungs, even close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your lungs, exhale out through your mouth. Any cloudy grey energy, any feeling of loss, we're just allowing it to release so we can find that deep reconnection beneath loss. Reconnect to nature. Great, shake it out, lovely. Shake out the feet and bop up and down on the knees. Let's go for the healing sound for your lungs again. Inhale through your nose, and then on the exhale, nice deep exhale, shaking it out. Again, communicating with your lungs. It's safe to release grief, honor the sadness, honor any low pressure in your system. And breathe in white light, soothing your lungs. If you see an x-ray of the lungs, it's like a tree. So it has a main trunk, the bronchioles, and then all these lovely cells, millions of cells. So what we're doing is even visualize a tree and just really mirror that with your lungs, and just notice how the tree takes in that beautiful energy, breathes in the carbon dioxide for us and gives us oxygen, and we are the mirror. So breathing in the oxygen, exhaling carbon dioxide. We have this mutual deep connection with trees. So breathe into your lungs and feel that lovely connection with nature. Great. Lovely, taking a little bit of a wider stance, we'll go for the sunrise. So breathe into your heart and reach up above your head. Exhale out to the side. Lift out any tension from the heart and the lungs. Release it up and out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Creating more internal space, so lifting out any cloudy grey energy, honouring it like a warm hug, and then breathing in more internal space, more white light. Inhale all the way up, exhale down. Breathing in with the air element and the crystal energy. Align with the crystals, crystalline. So breathe in and feel the absorption in your lungs, that energy exchange. Any hurt around the heart, around the lungs, we're just allowing it to heal. So through movement, you can self-heal. Just like if we get a little cut, our body actually knows exactly what to do to heal that cut. So it's the same with the energetic, same with your organs, emotionally, energetically, physically. We're just relaxing into the wisdom that's already there. You don't have to do anything. It's amazing intelligence within the body system, knowing how to heal, knowing how to fully process. So just relax into that inner trust. You have it within you. All the energy you need. Just allow your body to go into that state of self-healing. It's just relaxation, calmness, kindness. Really allowing those lung points to move with this movement, opening the shoulders. Right, we'll go a little bit deeper into it now. So just scoop up, so bend your knees, go down, then scoop up into the heart, reach up a little bit more and exhale down, bend your knees. Inhale fully, reach up. Here we're connected with gravity a bit deeper, so scooping up support, so breathe down into the earth. And inhale a golden light up into your heart, up into the lungs. The heart shining with gold and the lungs shining with white. So just a lovely, soothing connection with nature. A lovely mantra is the Ho'oponopono. It's a Hawaiian healing mantra, and it is lovely for healing. In enters Luna, our little healer wolf. Ho'oponopono. So it's, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, I thank you. And often it's just said to energy, so bringing kindness to harsh experiences. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I love you, I thank you. It just accesses all aspects of kindness. And then we just circulate that through the system. Great, one more here, lovely. Great, let's go for a variation of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in here and then reach out in front. So strong in your fingertips and then reach behind and relax. So this is the enlightened tiger. Tiger energy really connects with your lungs. Power animal for the lungs. So again, clearing grief on the exhale. Bend the knees a little bit. Great. Strong in your fingertips because we're just combing out any stress in your energy field, in your emotional field. Breathe into your lungs, lift out tension and then turn. Again, just notice how you are actively working with your lung wisdom. Getting the energy flowing inside. So the movement is external because we're moving the body, but it's also very internal. All these organs are waking up. All this energy flowing around your organs, around your muscles, tendons, ligaments, the bones, anchoring all the movements. So it's internal. Great. Now we'll just stretch into this one. So just go into the movement. Great. Stretch into the front hand. The front hand represents the future. So we're just releasing any tension from the future. And then look to your back hand and just release any tension from your past. Feel the stretch in your hands and then relax down. Same thing the other side. So breathe into it. Just go into a stretch. So reach into your hands. Look to the front hand clear any worry from your future. And then the backhand, clearing any loss, any grief, sadness from the past. Great, and we're just now going to soften and flow with it. So the hands are soft, really soft in your fingertips, like a beautiful white wave flowing from your heart and lungs. Breathing softly now, in and out through the nose. See if you can slow it down and just really relax into it. Visualize a lovely tiger. Really powerful, but very poised, very calm. And that's the energy of your lungs. Courage, inner strength, confidence. Very attentive to any grief, very caring for any grief. Rather than pushing it away or pushing it down, we're letting it rise and letting it release. Softness, kindness, the power of vulnerability. Accessing deeper parts of yourself through grief. Grief can be a gift in a different way if we hold it with kindness. It's like these golden keys start to appear and you get to access deeper parts of yourself. Unknown parts. Maybe you find you're way more resilient than you gave yourself credit for. So breathe into that resilience. All you've been through. Such power in it and such wisdom. Gathering that, embracing it. Lovely. One more here, super. Great stuff. Lovely. We'll just do the nice one, just the fountain. So breathe into your elbows, open your hands. So this one is just lovely for the kidneys. Kidneys and lungs are really connected. So they're the magnetic kind of energies in the body. The water, like how the water sinks down, so the water finds stillness like the lake. And then the lungs find that magnetic inhale, breathing in light. So this one strengthens your kidneys, which will strengthen your lung energy too. Breathe in on the way up and breathe out on the way down. And again, just notice how you're moving with softness. So again, circulating healing in your system. So as you breathe in, feel how the breath communicates with over 50 trillion cells in your body, which is kind of amazing if you think about it. So many stars in the night sky, it's that by trillions. Breathing into your cells, that lovely oxygen, that lovely air element. And then on the exhale, notice how you can let go with relief and release. The lungs resonate with the autumn time, so every organ resonates with a season. So just feel that letting go, how nature does it so naturally to create more internal space. Inhaling up, and then letting go. It's not letting go to nothing, it's just letting go to expansion, so transcendence and more internal space. Letting go to nourishment. The leaves fall from the trees, nourish the ground, nourish the roots. Great, we're going to do embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. So breathe into your heart here, exhale out any stress. Breathing into that fountain one again, the one we just did. And then the hands roll here. These are those lung points that we activated earlier. So we have our hands just on front of the shoulders, and then we push out gently, bend the knees. And then stand tall, return to the mountain. It's a lovely combination movement. Little bend in the knees. Then we inhale to the heart. So breathe into your heart. Exhale, we're clearing out any stress. Breathing in. Elbows come up. Open. Shoulders, and then push out. Nice and strong here. Feel that power in your lungs. Bend your knees. It's like a tiger energy coming through. And then stand tall. Open your arms. Bend the knees. This is a lovely one, and it just becomes a meditation once you get it. Inhale to your heart. Exhale, clear out tension, bend the knees. Inhale, elbows come up, open, circle around, and then just push out. Open and down. And just flow with it at your own pace. Inhale to your heart, like a candle at your heart center. Breathe with it, that lovely internal light. Exhale out any tension from the lungs, any grief. Breathe in nourishment, breathe in courage. Feel that courage move through your system as you're strong in your arms. Push your hands forward, bend your knees, stand tall, hands face out, open, return to your inner mountain. Into the heart, exhaling out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Return to the mountain. Returning to the mountain is like really deeply reconnecting with your core self. So breathing into your heart, embracing any aspect that feels disconnected or in a sense of grief, loss, even under pressure, and then we just exhale out any tension, clear it. Breathe in the nourishment, the courage, roll around the shoulders and feel that courage move through your system, your lung energy. Return to your core self, that higher self part of you that is present every moment of every day. It is the backdrop of your life. Your core self is that energy that guides you. It's your observational energy. So we're really embracing grief, letting it breathe, letting it deepen into wisdom. Notice the energy of kindness flowing through your movement. Self-care and kindness are the same thing. Self-compassion. Feel the strength within that, the grounding energy within that. The body feeling a sense of safety, feeling a sense of trust, support, presence. And courage, standing in your own power, honoring your own energy. Great, let's go for one more round. Super. Great, we're going to finish with some centering movements. So these are just a really nice one again, just to connect with your core self. That lung energy now really empowered, energized, honoring the energy of grief and honoring the wisdom and inner strength beneath that energy, the courage, kindness, connection, the loving kindness. Just letting any experience of loss bring you back to the frequency of love, the frequency of self-compassion and compassion for others. No mud, no lotus, as they say in mindfulness, meaning the lotus is a beautiful flower like the blue lotus oil, the blue lotus. So it needs mud, so it grows from the depths of a swampy mud, and we're just using that as a metaphor that it's okay to feel grief, sadness, sorrow. Once you work with it, it turns into a lotus, it turns into wisdom, inner strength, authenticity, integrity, courage. So we're just embracing the wholeness of life and allowing our system to root in wisdom instead of stuckness or pain. So we're allowing wisdom to be our foundation. And that embraces every emotion, every feeling. Brings a sense of ease, relaxation, calmness, inner peace. Great, let's go for one more here. We're going to finish with the tree. Great. So 2 hands now are just centering. So the 2 hands come up to the side, just hover above the head, hands facing down, and just relax down. Again, breathe with your lungs, that lovely connection with the trees. Reassures us we're not alone, we're not isolated. Just by breathing, it's just that evidence that you are connected to nature, nature is you. And allows grief to soften, knowing that you're always supported. Nature is always there for you, from the inside out. Great, let's go for one more here, lovely. Alrighty, thanks so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed that Qi Gong session for grief. Hope your lungs feel good. Welcome to that session anytime. It's powerful to work with the lung energy and gently move any densities, any grief, and just drop into that lovely, deeper wisdom. Wishing you a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Take care.